Treasury Star Parade. With Lieutenant Robert Montgomery, United States Navy, Miss Judith Anderson, Mr. Maurice Evans, Igor Gorin, Al Goodman and his orchestra and chorus. Our slogan, Millions for Defense.
Any bonds today, bonds of freedom, is what we're selling. Any bonds today, raise up the most we can. Here comes the Freedom Man, asking you to buy a share of freedom today.
This is Robert Montgomery, ladies and gentlemen, in the first of a new series of programs brought to you by the Treasury Department. For our opening program, we bring you two of the brightest stars of the American theater, Miss Judith Anderson and Mr. Maurice Evans, in a stirring performance of John Latouche's moving vignette in verse, The Statue of Liberty. But first we are going to hear the magnificent baritone voice of Igor Gorin, singing Pledge of Allegiance to the Flag. Igor Gorin.
High up here. You can see all the way over New York.
Yeah, over Staten Island, Governor's Island, all the way out to the ocean.
Yeah, I gotta send my postcard and tell her about it. Oh, hey, look out.
Pardonnez-moi.
Oh, that's all right. Looks like a foreigner.
My name is Jean. I am an immigrant from Marseille. I speak no English. What are these people saying? I wish I knew what they were saying.
See, Max, you see? There, that's Staten Island. And that other one, I think, is Ellis Island.
Did she say Ellis Island? I know that island. I've just come from there. My first sight of the New World was this statue rising up out of the mist, so tall, so proud. That, they told me, is the Statue of Liberty, keeping watch over America.
It's so high up here.
Ah, it ain't as high as the Empire State, I bet you.
Do they know I'm a foreigner? Are they looking at me secretly, suspiciously? I am afraid and lonely. The world is so different now. Men are not friends anymore. If I could understand what they are saying, I could tell them so many things, and they could tell me what I want to know.
The Statue of Liberty was sculptured by Frederick Augustus Bartholdi, sent to America in 1877, a present from the people of France.
Did he say France? My country, France?
From the foundation to the torch is 305 feet 6 inches. The figure itself, from heel to head, is 111 feet 6 inches. The head from ear to ear is 10 feet, and the width of the mouth is 3 feet.
Son, yeah.
It's closing time. I guess that's all for today, folks.
I cannot go. I do not know where to go. I am afraid of those gleaming lights and people, crowded streets and eyes watching. I will hide here for a while, for tonight, with this lady, Liberty. She came from my country. She was an immigrant, too. They've gone. They didn't see me. I'm not afraid now. Up here in the night, looking up at this lady's face. The river noise is soft and far off. The city breathes. Lying against this sculptured fold, I seem to feel the statue breathing too. My mind plays tricks. I have come a long way, and I am tired, very tired. In the light of this rising moon, the face of the statue there above me seems to be smiling.
I am smiling.
Now I think I hear her speaking.
I am speaking. I am speaking to you.
You speak my language?
I speak the language of all men. No matter how difficult the tongue, no matter how far away the place, when I speak, men understand me, and I understand what they are saying.
I am from France, arrived only today.
France. Yes, I remember France. It has been a long time, and a lot has happened. So many years I have been standing here, eyes turned toward Europe, holding high this torch of freedom I carry. Through the whirlwinds of tyranny, the hours of icy doubt, and the black rains of death, I have not let the light go out. And I will not.
In France now the light is out. In all Europe the light has gone out. I tell you, lady, there is no place for you on the continent. They have made you illegal. Go anywhere you like. The orders are to arrest you and shoot you on sight.
Sure, man. You think this is the first time I have been kicked around, spat on, forbidden? It doesn't bother me anymore. I'm old, Frenchman. Old as time, I guess. But men have always found me beautiful and young, and worth dying for. There are men fighting for me now. Men all over the world with my name on their lips. They will bring my light back to Europe again, to the hearts of all the world again.
My heart broke when my country fell.
What fell was not your country, Jean. A handful of dried bones, a column of dust, a structure of straw, that has fallen. But that is not your country, Jean. Not those men in whom faith has withered away to a dead blossom of treachery.
In this land you guard, you can speak easily. When you fight, it is for a freedom you have already. In this land, words are easy, and freedom is an easy thing.
Do you think it is ever easy, this freedom? This freedom we have fought for, paid for in bitter coin. I stand here as a symbol in this harbor, but long before they made a monument of me, long before that, I argued in courthouses, starved at Valley Forge, was flogged with the slaves, was torn apart by civil strife, shouted at, hissed. I hid in secret places, was killed by the bullets of assassins, lynched, discriminated against, misused. Oh, no. It has not been easy here, this freedom. All men are created equal, the old one said. And until this is true, throughout the earth, I and those who love me shall not rest or be silent.
If I could only hope, but I dare not hope. Tonight I come to you afraid. Do you know what it is to feel? To feel an invisible hand over the mouth, to examine every sentence for a dangerous meaning before speaking to a friend? When will men speak to one another again, casually, without suspicion, passing the time of day, commenting on the weather? When will children look up at planes overhead and not be taught to run for shelter? When will the cities of the world be free from the flames of dictators, secret and destructive, the attack in the night?
All this will be sooner than you think. Once a poet said about me, only when all life and all the souls of men and women are discharged from any part of the earth, then only shall the instinct of liberty be discharged from the earth. Come up higher and stand here beside me. Can you see with my eyes what I see?
Yes, all of America and the people in it. In all that nation, is there a place for me?
It has been built by those like you who came here. From what the tyrants rejected, we have built a joyous nation, flinging its great towers into the sky, raising a race who will defend the rights of man against the wrongs of any man. In the continent there before you, the fields yield up their abundance. The earth pours out its oil and ore. From 1,000 factories come silver-winged ships, and from 1,000 smelters the flame soars high. Everywhere, everywhere, with all the wealth of her, all the might of her, America rises at last, vital and strong, no longer young, instead the mother of nations, to make all men free. And the poet's words we send to you, Czechs and Austrians, clenching impotent fists behind you while your other arm gives servile salute. To you, Jews, scattered over the earth, your children starved, your property stolen. To you, Germans, you poets in prisons, fighters underground and exiled. To you, Russians, waiting a command by a snowy cliff. And to you, Frenchmen, betrayed by puppets weary of war. And to you, Englishmen, standing with erect heads among your ruined cities, knowing no defeat. And to you, Chinese, your great rivers running red with heroic blood. To you, world, bewildered, torn apart by doubt, the message comes. Only when all life and all the souls of men and women are discharged from the earth, then only shall liberty be discharged from the earth.
Thank you, Judith Anderson and Maurice Evans. The Statue of Liberty is the symbol of American liberty and freedom. Freedom of speech and religion. Freedom from want and fear. Our boys in the armed services have pledged their lives to defeat the enemies of democracy and American freedom. Our fighting men are doing their share on the battlefront. We must do our share on the home front by pledging our dimes and dollars for United States war-saving bonds and stamps. We must fight, work, and save for victory. At maturity, your government will pay you $4 for every $3 you invest now. Buy all the war bonds and stamps you can afford regularly, every week or every payday. Uncle Sam needs at least 10% of our total national income invested in war bonds and stamps. Budget your income and invest in the future security of America. This is your country. Keep it yours. The United States Treasury wishes to thank the artists who gave their talents and this station for the use of its facilities. Check the radio columns of your local newspapers and tune in the Treasury Star Parade.